everyone, and thank you for coming. I guess I'll start by talking about our son Andy, who was the perfect little boy. He did everything right. He was athletic, he was sweet, he was smart, he was kind, and he was scared. But we didn't know it. We knew he was a little shy growing up, but he had a lot of friends. And he was always sought after. Kids were always at our house. He excelled in school. He was a role model for his friends. Mothers used to say to me, "How did you do it? This is such a great kid. I want him to marry my daughter." We were so proud of him, and we were really patting ourselves on the back that we were fabulous parents and really, really blessed to have this wonderful child, which he always was. However, growing inside of him, what we didn't know was a cancer. And as he got older, things started to look a little peculiar. He never went out with girls. He'd stay home on the weekends. His friends would come over. We'd play poker and Monopoly. And we thought, okay, he's just a little behind, but he's great and everything's going to be all right. He was an all-A student. He got into Princeton. But his senior year, he started to get really remote. He didn't go to prom. He never went out with friends. He never really talked about going to college. It was a great coup to get in, but it was all about getting in. Once he got in, he had no desire to go. He never even packed. The night before he was supposed to leave for school, I said, "Andy, don't you think it's time to get something together, some blue jeans, some t-shirts, throw some things in a suitcase?" "Oh yeah, oh yeah." He went away to college, and after about 6 weeks, he called home and told Jeff and I that he didn't think he was ready for school, that he wasn't grown up enough. Jeff went up there. He actually lived in a hotel with him for 2 weeks to kickstart him. He went to see therapists, and he just went downhill from there. He came home, getting therapy all the time, but never properly diagnosed. He did lots of research on his own. He ended up 6 months later going to Columbia. He had a friend there, and he was somewhat comfortable there. So he did go to Columbia. He did graduate, Phi Beta Kappa or summa cum laude. But after he graduated, he fell apart. He couldn't get out of bed. He came home, and again, he started doing research on what was wrong with him. His antidepressants didn't work. He discovered marijuana, which made him fit in with people, and that made him a little more comfortable, but he couldn't function with his peers. He couldn't function. He was being judged. He didn't have the cool thing to say. It was all about performance. Just like bullying is, he just felt inferior. He didn't feel he matched up when really he was so far beyond a lot of them. But nobody ever diagnosed it as social anxiety. We feel there are tons of kids out there hiding behind computers, being called shy, when really they're getting sicker and sicker like Andy was. Social anxiety sounds benign, but it's not. And there are kids all over the world with it, and adults. So we formed our foundation to educate laymen and parents and kids and teachers and everyone who will listen about what this is, so we can help them and make a difference and provide some treatment and education. Thank you.